Welcome to Law Made Simple, where Indian law meets clarity. We break down complex legal concepts into everyday language. कानून अब सबके लिए है. Simple, accessible, and empowering. Hello friends. In today's video, we're exploring validity of check in India or the 3 months rule. Let's begin by understanding the basics. What exactly is a check? A check is a written instrument that directs a bank to pay a specific amount of money from the drawer's account to the payee. It's one of the most commonly used negotiable instruments in India, especially for business transactions, rent payments, and personal settlements. The legal definition of a check is provided under Section 6 of the Negotiable Instruments Act, 1881, which governs all negotiable instruments including checks, promissory notes, and bills of exchange. The person who writes the check is called the drawer, and the person to whom the payment is made is the payee. Checks can be bearer, order, or crossed, depending on how they're issued and processed. It's important to note that a check is not a guarantee of payment. It depends on the availability of funds in the drawer's account. Checks must be dated and signed correctly to be valid. Any errors in these details can lead to rejection by the bank. For example, if Mr. A issues a check to Mr. B for 50,000 rupees and the date is missing or incorrect, the bank may refuse to process it. Similarly, if the signature doesn't match the bank's records, the check will be dishonored. Checks are widely used because they offer a paper trail and legal enforceability. However, they must be handled with care. Always ensure the amount is written clearly, the date is current, and the signature is accurate. These small details can prevent big legal issues. Understanding the structure and function of a check is the first step in knowing your rights and responsibilities. Whether you're issuing or receiving a check, knowing the law helps you avoid costly mistakes. Now that we've covered the basics, let's dive into the validity period of a check, understanding the 3-month rule. In India, a check is legally valid for a period of 3 months from the date mentioned on it. This rule is not just a banking formality, it's backed by legal and regulatory guidelines. According to the Reserve Bank of India, RBI, circulars and the Negotiable Instruments Act, 1881, a check becomes stale after 90 days and cannot be processed by banks. This 3-month rule ensures timely clearance and protects both the drawer and the payee from disputes. If a check is presented after this period, the bank will reject it automatically, citing expiry. The check loses its legal enforceability, and the payee cannot claim the amount unless a new check is issued. The legal foundation for this lies in Section 138 of the Negotiable Instruments Act, 1881, which deals with the dishonor of checks. While Section 138 primarily addresses check bounce due to insufficient funds, it also applies when a check is presented beyond its validity period and gets dishonored. For example, if Mr. A issues a check dated 1st January 2025, it must be presented before 31st March 2025. If Mr. B deposits it on 1st April, the bank will reject it as stale. In such cases, Mr. B must request a fresh check from Mr. A to initiate payment again. Revalidation is not automatic. The drawer must issue a new check with a fresh date and signature. This ensures that the transaction remains legally sound and traceable. Presenting a stale check may not only lead to rejection but also weaken the payee's legal standing in case of dispute. Therefore, always check the date on a check before depositing it. If you're receiving post-dated checks, make sure they fall within the 3-month window when you plan to present them. This small step can save you from unnecessary legal complications. Now that we've understood the 3-month validity rule, let's move to legal consequences of dishonor. Section 138 explained. In India, the legal consequences of a bounced or dishonored check are governed by Section 138 of the Negotiable Instruments Act, 1881. This section was introduced to ensure accountability and prevent misuse of checks in financial transactions. A check may be dishonored due to insufficient funds, mismatched signatures, or if it's presented after its validity period. Regardless of the reason, if the check was issued against a legally enforceable debt or liability, the drawer can be held criminally liable under Section 138. The process begins with the payee sending a legal notice to the drawer within 30 days of receiving the dishonored check from the bank. This notice demands payment of the check amount. The drawer then has 15 days to settle the dues. If the payment is not made within this time, the payee can file a criminal complaint in the appropriate magistrate's court. The punishment under Section 138 can be severe. The drawer may face imprisonment of up to 2 years, a monetary fine up to twice the check amount, or both. This makes check bounce a serious offense, not just a civil dispute. For example, if Mr. B deposits a check from Mr. A after 3 months and it gets rejected, and if the check was issued for a valid debt, Mr. B can send a legal notice and initiate proceedings under Section 138. However, if the check was stale and knowingly deposited late, the case may not hold in court. It's important to note that the complaint must be filed within 1 month after the expiry of the 15-day notice period. Also, the payee must prove that the check was issued for a legally enforceable liability. Mere issuance of a check is not enough. There must be a valid reason behind it. Keeping proper documentation, like the check copy, bank memo, legal notice, and proof of debt, is crucial for a successful case. Section 138 empowers individuals and businesses to seek justice and maintain trust in financial dealings. Now that we've covered the legal consequences, let's move to practical tips and examples avoiding legal trouble. Let's look at how to avoid such trouble in the first place. Prevention is always better than cure, especially when it comes to financial and legal matters. First, always issue checks with the correct date. A wrongly dated check can be rejected by the bank or considered stale if it crosses the 3-month validity window. Avoid issuing post-dated checks that may expire before they're presented. For example, if you issue a rent check in January for April, it may become invalid by the time it's deposited. Keep a record of all checks issued and received. Photocopies or digital scans can serve as proof in case of disputes. If you're managing bulk payments, like salaries or vendor bills, track each check's date and status carefully. If you receive a legal notice for check dishonor, respond promptly. Ignoring it can escalate the matter to criminal proceedings. Consult a legal expert to understand your options and prepare your response. Remember, the drawer has 15 days to make the payment after receiving the notice. If you're unsure about a check status, contact your bank before depositing it. Banks can confirm whether the check is still valid or if it's likely to be rejected. This simple step can save you from embarrassment and legal hassle. Expired checks should never be deposited. Instead, request the drawer to issue a fresh check with a new date. Revalidation is not automatic. It must be done manually by the drawer. This ensures the transaction remains legally sound. Educate your staff, clients, or family members about check rules. Many people still rely on checks for payments, and a lack of awareness can lead to avoidable legal issues. Share this video to help others stay informed. For example, a business owner issuing monthly checks to suppliers must ensure that each check is dated correctly and presented within the validity period. A single oversight can lead to a court case and damage business relationships. By following these practical tips, you can protect yourself from legal trouble and maintain trust in your financial dealings. Now that we've covered how to avoid legal issues, let's move to the final summary and call to action and know your rights. We've now reached the final part of our video on the validity of check in India or the 3 months rule. Let's quickly recap the key points and understand how you can protect your rights. Checks are valid for only 3 months from the date mentioned on them. This rule is enforced by banks and supported by legal provisions under the Negotiable Instruments Act, 1881. Presenting a check after this period makes it stale and legally unenforceable. If a check is dishonored, whether due to expiry or insufficient funds, the drawer can be prosecuted under Section 138 of the Negotiable Instruments Act, 1881. The law provides a clear process. Send a legal notice within 30 days, allow 15 days for payment, and then file a complaint if the issue remains unresolved. Punishment under Section 138 includes up to 2 years of imprisonment, a fine up to twice the check amount, or both. This makes it essential to handle checks with care and legal awareness. Always verify the date before depositing a check. If you receive a post-dated check, ensure you present it within the 3-month window. If a check expires, request a fresh one. Don't deposit a stale check. Keep records of all checks, bank memos, and legal notices. These documents are crucial if you ever need to take legal action. Whether you're a business owner, employee, or individual, knowing these rules helps you stay protected. Educate others about check laws. Many people still rely on checks for payments, and a small mistake can lead to big legal trouble. Share this video to spread awareness and empower your community. Remember, the law is here to protect you, but only if you know how to use it. Stay informed, act promptly, and consult legal experts when needed. Thank you for watching this video on Law Made Simple. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us create more content that simplifies the law for everyone. This concludes our topic on check validity. Stay tuned for more legal insights, because when the law is made simple, justice becomes accessible.